Sharp Game here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And somebody sent me over an article, and it's titled, I Date White Women Because I Don't Want to Die Alone. It's by a woman, black woman, and she's dating a white. She got married. I think she got married to a lesbian white woman. So I'm gonna comment in between, and at the end I'm gonna tell you what I think. So let's get it. I'm 35, and I've never dated a black American woman. My life experiences with black women have overwhelmingly been antagonistic and alienating, and those are just the women I've tried to be friends with or come across while just minding my own business. Once I got old enough to date, I turned to white women. I had some crazy experiences with white women that made me say never again, so I decided that I wanted a black woman. I actually tried. Long story short, I have found black lesbians to be very hard to find, unlike white women, obviously. Uninterested in me, unlike white lesbians. Very hard to relate to as a black woman who does not fit stereotypes. Often more masculine of center, i.e. the out, more visual ones, or just otherwise not feminine enough for me, and even still predominantly uninterested in me. But most of all, when it comes to my experiences with dating black lesbians, I've found the following statement by Zamara Perry to be 100% true. I've said I wanted I wanted a good woman, but when she came around, I judged her for all the superficial shit that she didn't have. Okay, I see. You're not interested in who I am, but what I have. So I knew Robin Roberts was gay a long time ago. Yeah, I'm a fan of Robin Roberts, but I was kind of shocked when I found out when she came out of the closet. But at least she came out of the closet. I don't have a problem with people coming out of the closet. I have a problem with people that are in the closet. So she's a journalist, I think off of ABC, if I'm not mistaken. ABC or NBC. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. I think it's ABC. But she went on to say, in other words, when I look at online ads, even if race is not mentioned, and sometimes it is, I'm never surprised. I can tell the ad is written by a black woman because black women are usually the ones who have a laundry list in their ads. Of course. If you don't have what you need, of course you're going to have a long list in most cases. Shit, that's human nature. And most of the list, if not all of it, consists of requirements related to what you look like and what you have, not about what kind of person you are. By the way, I am everything black women appear to hate in another black woman, i.e. light skin, long hair, intelligent, quiet, keep to myself. I realized after my last breakup, my ex is from an African family that did not identify with American racial categories. To my dismay, I realized that I probably never will date a black American woman. I also realized that unless I wanted to die alone, I would have to return to giving white women a chance. I see. To be honest, y'all scare me. I just don't think I can ever get past any black woman's requirements, and then even if I could, black women are too intimidating to approach. Frankly, a good 50% or more of black women are not that friendly or never show interest, even if maybe they are interested. Straight black women are the same way, and they don't realize that the laundry list and the lack of approachability are the main reasons why straight black men are dating white women at increasing rates, and white women rarely get up the guts to go after black women. Both black men and white women are interested in black women, but black men will push their reasons for not dating black women in the harshest of ways when actually their reasons mainly boil down to the same things I've mentioned. It's easier to date white women. Really. Wanda Sykes. Oh, I didn't know she was gay. Well, okay. I can just do my own thing and have white women come up to me, and so can black men, and so can white men. Almost all of the interest I've received from women throughout my life has been from white women. Of course. Shit, there's more white women than anybody else in this country, so of course most of your interest is going to come from white women that are lesbians. Why keep fighting it when it's unfortunately easier with white women than with black women? The only thing hard about dating a white woman is finding one who is not going to make me want to backhand her over the stupid shit she will inevitably say during the relationship. Even that is doable because I have two straight white friends who are pretty woke when it comes to race in America. One has even tried to set me up with a woke white woman. Do I prefer white women to black women? Do I prefer white women to black women? Not at all. Rarely do I find myself even attracted to white women. To me, women of color are the most beautiful women, especially dark-skinned black women. In the age of Trump as president, the idea of going back to white women is very hard to embrace fully. It's a shame, but I can more easily attract and be treated better by a woman who is probably walking around with some level of racism within herself towards my race, or who is from a racist family, than I can attract women of my own race. Of course, some of the most racist white people I know are the nicest. They treat me well, but we have understanding. So I'm not surprised about that. I also don't want to be alone forever. However, the black women I prefer seem to have an unrealistic idea of the amount of confidence and comfort people should have with approaching them, regardless of how mean or alienating they behave. I love black women, but honestly, black women make loving them so difficult on every social level, whether it's friendship or romantic relationships. So there it is. Written by black women, March 2007. And what she said is not, it's pretty much common shit that I've heard over the past 15 years. A lot of I've heard a lot of studs and a lot of lesbians complain about some of the same things that a lot of black males complain about black women as well. And that's common. It's kind of to be expected. I'm not really surprised because, see, a lot of people, to be honest, a lot of black people really don't want to be black. That's the biggest problem that we have within the group of black people in the United States of America. Most black people don't want to be black, and they're always looking for something new, something different, something fresh. So this is why some black people will say when they date a white woman, they'll say white women treat us better But I don't necessarily agree with that. I think a lot of white women treat us different. See, I always say the grass is not greener on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. The reason why, and it's understandable why someone would feel that white women treat us better, or other groups of women treat us better. When I said other women, I'm talking like other women that are not of African descent. So that's Caucasian women, that would be a good example of that. But for this illustration, let's just talk about white women. I can understand why a man would say that, because it's a different experience being around white women. They engage and approach men differently. They interact with men differently. Now, the way a lot of white women socialize with men, just with people in general, other groups of women don't socialize with men or people the same way. And that has a lot to do with it. Because white women tend to be very passive aggressive. And most black women don't socialize like that. And a lot of stuff, the way people behave and the way people act, whether you're male or female within the black community, a lot of that shit was passed down from your grandmother to your parents, down all the way down to you. And what happens is a lot of people don't question their habits, their way of thinking. They just assume that it's whatever they've learned or whatever been passed down to them, it's in the best interest of them. And a lot of times that's a part of the problem. You have to question a lot of your beliefs, your habits, your way of doing things even within your family. You have to question that. And you have to ask yourself, does this benefit me? Is this going to help me as a person? Is it going to help my family? Is this going to help me prosper? Is this going to propel me to leave something for my kids, for the next generation to be well off than me? You got to ask questions like that. You got to question everything. So, you tell me what you think about this article. Someone sent this over to me a couple of days ago, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit, give my little 2 cents, So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel, check out my blog, join my Players Club. And if you got questions, I got answers. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.